Oscar.
Which team's home? I'm guessing success for the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Field 1. After the coin toss, 45 will be your home team. Leading off with signature number 23, Danny Marston.
Well, we made it through the entire day with not a rain delay. Looks like day 3 was here to stay. I might just go eat some hay down by the bay. But we've got our final game of the night, and this one should be a scorcher. We've got 45s. We've got signature. The battle of red versus raspberry. And this one should be a good one. Just a quick update. The final score from Field 2. Chuck's victorious over Hex 20-5 in 7 innings. So Chuck's moving on. They'll play tomorrow morning against the winner of the Dirty 38s versus Pharaohs. Signature batting first. Their lineup is as follows: Danny Marston, Mark Munizzi, Spencer Mahoney, Anthony Scarlatta, Chad Hook, Chris Pakulis, Greg Fleming, Dave Navarro, Matt Munizzi, Brian Haas, and Donnie Rollins. There we go, Joel Anthony. I just may. Jackson, I got a digital media and broadcasting degree from the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. 45s are going to have Jimmy Moretti on the mound, Vince Sacy behind the dish, Jeff Mastari at third, Nate Mercado at short, Joe Yaris at short center, Danny Villarreal at second base, Adam Haas at first. That one off the bat of Marston into center for a leadoff single before I could even finish my propers. I'll get to all the questions in the chat here as soon as I am done. And then in the outfield, Anthony Sanchez in left. Chuck Regalado in center and Mike Marola in right. So Mark Munizzi up here. Hits that one into right at Marola, makes the catch for out number one. Favorite color blue. I was born in McHenry. Keep them rolling, folks. Happy to have you all with us here on this beautiful Saturday evening, day 3 of the 57th annual No Glove National 16-inch softball tournament, live from the Park District of Forest Park, Field 1. It's been an action-packed day. All the results can be found on quickscores.com/Forest Park. The first link is the No Gloves bracket. I believe that is completely up to date. Spencer hammers that one into right in front of Marola. Marston hustling into third. The throw over everyone. Spencer takes second on the errant throw. 2 runners in scoring position here with 1 down for Scar.
Now batting number 24, Anthony Scarlata.
Don't pretend like you know what my secret questions are. Big spanky guy. And to answer your question, Mike, I think Spencer definitely falls into that list for these two teams. High fly ball into left center. Anthony makes the catch, fires a dart to 3. Marston comes in to score. Spencer holds at 2 down, but Signature on the board.
Now batting number 2, Chad Hook.
So Chad Hook up here, 2 down, runner on second. Rips that one up the middle, just past Yaris. Mahoney is going to take home. RBI single for Chad Hook. Makes this one a 2-run ball game. So Hook on first, 2 in. Here's Chris Pakulis.
Now batting Chris Poulis.
Since I've got some Whale guys in the chat, I do believe I'm going to be adding the Whale High Y game at 9:30 tomorrow morning to my schedule. Pakulis hits that one high into left. Sanchez over, in, under. Makes the catch for out number 3, but Signature get 2 on the board in the top of the first. We head to the bottom 1. 45's coming up chasing 2. So here for the 45s, batting lineup is Anthony Sanchez, Nate Mercado, Vince Sacy, Jeff Mustari, Scotty Vetter, Joe Yaris, Danny Villarreal, Adam Haas, Mike Marola, Jimmy Moretti, and Chuck Regalado. Defensively for Signature, it's going to be Greg Fleming in left, Dave Navarro in center, Danny Marston in right, Chad Hook at third, Spencer Mahoney at short, Brian Haas at short center, Mark Munizzi at second, Anthony Scarlata at first base. On the mound is Donnie Rollins, friend of the program, and then behind the dish is Matt Munizzi.
Leading off for 45, number 16, Anthony Sanchez.
Schmiegelbaum, Circus 1. So they are working their way through the winner's bracket. Sean Temple checking in on YouTube. Strike there to start things off from Donnie. I'm going to guess genetics, Jackson. Anthony rolls that one foul to the right side. Bounces off against the fence. Yeah, Scotty Zarnick, you can pretty much throw a dart at a lot of the shortstops in the majors and find yourself a pretty darn good hitter. Just talking about Connolly in that last game. Spencer in this one. Nate Mercado on the 45s. Sanchez rolls that over to second. Mark to Scar for out number one.
Nate Mercado.
Hey, Jerry, thanks for checking in. Glad to have you back with us over on Facebook. Hop in the chat, say hey. Speaking of, Nate Mercado up here, the two-hitter. Just a bit too high from Donnie. Landed well. Nate pushes that to the right side. Just foul. Carla checking in says, hey. So 1-1 here to Mercado. Tries to push that to the right side again, up against the fence. That one rolls almost all the way to the scoreboard down the line. Just a bit deep. 2-2 here. Donnie to Nate. That one lined up the middle, splits Haas and Munizzi for a one-out single from Mercado. Jerry, tomorrow's games will be on the No Gloves page. For some reason, OBS is not allowing me to do the Park District and the No Gloves page this weekend. Never had a problem with it before until today. But we'll be doing them on the No Gloves page just to keep that all steady and legit, being the No Gloves tournament. So tomorrow's games will be on YouTube, Twitch, and the No Glove Nationals Facebook page. Vince Stacey up here, one out, runner on first. Lifted into center field, over to Navarro, no tag, out number two.
Jeff Musari.
Jeff Musari up here. Yeah, we'll be getting a nice early start tomorrow morning, 9:30. First game, first live stream. Should be a fun matchup between Whale and High Y. Jeff hits that over to third, just under Hook's hands. No one covering third. Good heads-up play there from Mercado. So first and third, tough play there for Hook. Just never came up to him. No, Jerry, I won't be calling all the games. I'm going to do the 9:31 because I've been wanting to call a whale game and a high Y game this week, and it just hadn't worked out until tomorrow morning, which still kind of works out. And then we will be doing the losers bracket championship and then the final two winners games. So all the afternoon games we'll be doing. I'll be taking one game off, maybe two. So Vetter ropes that one into left. RBI single, still first and third. 45's on the board.
Now batting number 25, Yaris.
Joe Yaris up here with an opportunity to tie it up. Lifts that high into left. Greg chasing it back. Makes the catch for out number 3. So Signature still up 1. It's a 2-1 ball game as we head to the top of the second. Appreciate that, Jerry. We'll see how much gas I have in the tank tomorrow. But Signature's going to send 7, 8, 9 up to the plate here. Greg Fleming, Dave Navarro, and Matt Munizzi.
Now batting number 5, Greg Fleming.
Sean, it took every fiber of my being to not yell out Caroline as that song faded out. Trying to keep it somewhat profesh up here. Strike one from Jimmy to Greg. Greg hits that over to Mastari at third, makes the catch for number 1. Who's quieter than most people that come up here. So 1 out for Dave Navarro. And no Hawk, not the Dave Navarro. But I did put some Dave Navarro on the stream deck just in case.
Dave Navarro.
Just misses. That one hugs the outside of the zone. Nice pitch from Moretti. Illegal. He wanted that one. And Navarro takes the 1-out walk. So 1 on, 1 out for Sir Matt Munizzi.
Matt Munizzi.
That is a very good point, Steve Burke. I didn't even think about that. This one into left. Can Sanchez get to it? Gets to it. Hits off the fingertips. Almost made a remarkable catch in foul territory. The battle of the broadcasters. It's Uncle Jimmy v. Cousin Donnie. I'm sure we'll hear all about it this week. Jackson, I also didn't think about that one. Now that's all I can see. Matt hits that into right at Marola, makes the catch. Navarro scampers back, 2 down.
Now batting number 12, Brian Haas.
So here's Brian Haas with 2 down. Haas chops that one over. Moretti to Danny, fires to first. Haas retires Haas for out number 3, so nothing doing there for Signature. 45's coming up chasing 1 in the bottom of the second. Bottom 2, 2-1, 7, 8, 9 for 45s. It's going to be Danny, Adam, and Mike. Make sure to shout out our sponsors on the next foul ball or downtime. Donnie just misses deep. Danny hits that down the line. Foul. Started to try coming back, but hung out there just a bit too far. Happy to see the view count jumping up. Glad to have you with us live here from Field 1, Park District of Forest Park. We've got Signature and 45s right now. Games have been going on steady since 8 a.m., which means we've been here steady since 8 a.m. Nice pitch there from Donnie. Danny doesn't like that one. Takes time. Has a word with Oscar. That one misses inside. 2-2. Hits that into left, right at the feet of Fleming. Leadoff single brings up big Adam Haas. Strike one there. Haas did not like that one. Looked up for a second and then takes time. Ball misses. Haas hits that into left in front, or to Fleming. Sorry, making sure that bat didn't hit Matt. So 1 down, a runner on first. Here for Mike Marola.
Mike Marola.
Marola pushes that one down the line. Good ball there in front of Marston. Danny into third, first and third. And the 45s are Marola in right now. Here comes Jimmy Moretti. Just like the Grinch's heart. Oh, you beat me to it, Matt. Ron Forster in the house. So Donnie starts with a strike. Just missed deep. Reddy lifts that one into left. Greg Fleming there to make the catch. Danny's going to tag. Throw goes to two. Haas with it. Throws the tag on Marola. Brian says Marola got in. So all tied up at 2, and Mikey Marola standing on the bag. Great throw in from left. Two down runner on second for Chuck Regalado. Bob Carberry checking in from Florida. Love that we've got viewers all across the globe watching these ones. Strike one there to Chuck. Hits that just below the tree down the right side. While we wait for that really quick, let's take a look at our sponsors. A+ Cleaning and Maintenance Service. They'll clean out your place, not your wallet. Cut Shot Sports. And if you'd like to buy a Cut Shot bat this weekend, I know Mike is here with a bunch in his truck. Reach out to me. I can put you in touch with him. Papa Magoo's and the Uncle Jimmy Cousin Donnie show, which is tonight's Battle of the Broadcasters. And then we'll get our last one after this pitch. And then, of course, FH Passion, where you can build with passion. Chuck hits that over to short. Worm burner from Spencer, but a nice pick from Scar for out number 3. 45s get one back. They're all tied up at 2 after 2. We head to the top of the third. Signature coming up. So top of the third here for Signature. It is going to be a pinch hitter. Ty McCullough hitting for Donnie Rollins, then to the top with Danny Marston and Mark Munizzi. And hey, if you want to see those sponsor graphics just a little bit bigger, we posted them on the No Glove Nationals Facebook page, I believe on Tuesday or Wednesday. So any of the phone numbers, websites, I know Papa Magoo's has the Country Fest information on there. You can see the full-size graphic over on at No Glove Nationals, right where a lot of you are watching this game right now on Facebook. They're all posted in there. So you can send in your calls and emails. And there we go. That beats my friends watching from Ireland. We've got someone watching from Thailand right now. Thanks, John.
Now, number 10, Tyler Cullen.
Ray Oliver watching from Modesto, California. I myself am watching from Forest Park, Illinois. The one and only. Ty hits that up the middle to Yaris. Throws across, close play, bang, bang. But he's out, so leadoff hitter erased on the ground out to Yaris. Back to the top with Danny Marston. Hello, Sean.
Danny Marston.
Matt, I will work on getting you the Pharaoh's Dirty 38 score. I promise. Strike one from Moretti to Marston. There you go. Thank you, Not Today Day. There's ball four. So Marston walks.
Now batting, Mark Munity.
Speaking of Day Day. So Mark Munizzi up here, runner on first, one out. There's a strike. Foul ball. Good hustle from Sanchez. So it's the bottom of the second, 0-0 for Pharaohs and the Dirty 38s. Thank you, Day Day. Thank you, Joel. Working together to serve you better, but it's not Jewel Osco. No, it's Forest Park, baby. Mark hammers that one over to Danny. Well positioned to make the catch for out number two. Here's Spencer Mahoney. That one hits the plate. Just a bit deep. Moretti bounces back with a strike. Marston drifted a bit far away, but got back in plenty of time, so two down. Mahoney hits that into left center. That one, Sanchez dives and makes the catch, lays out back to us in the gap. Amazing catch there from Anthony Sanchez for out number three. Nothing doing there for signature. We head to the bottom of the third. 45's coming up. Looked like there was a high likelihood that that ball off the bat of Spencer Mahoney was going to find some grass and carry, but Anthony Sanchez said, "Not today, fella." Made a nice diving catch out in left center field to help keep this one knotted at two. So top of the order here for the 45. Sanchez makes the catch and then gets to hustle back in and take the leadoff at bat.
Now batting number 16, Anthony Sanchez.
Sanchez lifts that one into right over to Marston for out number one. Connor, I believe it's just to kind of mess up the rhythm, the timing. Oh, there you go. Jack's got it. Probably has played more 16-inch softball than me, so I'm glad I was close.
Nate Mercado.
Jennifer, it was the second just a couple minutes ago, the last half inning, 0-0 bottom two. Strike 1-2, Mercado. Nate flips that foul to the right side. Guessing that ball landed in some mud. Donnie didn't want to get mud on his hands, so Matt, being the great teammate that he is, cleaned it off. If Donnie were a Spice Girl, he'd be Posh. Nate hits that up the middle, just past Donnie, in between Spencer and Haas for the 1-out single. Three-hitter Vince Sacy up to hit here. SMH my head, Jackson. SMH my head. Vince hits that over to third. Hook knocks it down. Would have been a tough play for both him and Mahoney if either made the play, but the ball stays in the dirt. First and second, one down for the four-hitter, Jeff Mustari. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Pharaohs are going to get at least two on the board on a double tag sack fly there. So 2-0 top three. Lifted into left in front of Greg. Fleming up with it, throws it into Spencer. Mercado with the aggressive turn around third. He's in to score. Vince up to second. Jeff over at first. 45s take the lead, still one out. I'm just going to call your at-bats tomorrow in shorthand text, Jackson. So Scotty Vetter up here. Lifts that deep into left. Fleming chasing it back. Freezes under. Turns around. Gets the throw in quick. Spencer Mahoney with it. Vince holds at third. Jeff moves up a base as well. So second and third. Two down. Joe Yaris up here. Right guy, right spot here for the 45s. I think for the first time today, a breeze has reached the booth. Oh, hits that into left center. Fleming turns around, makes the catch, flips to Navarro for out number 3, but 45s get one, take the lead. They're up 3-2 as we head to the top of the 4th. So top 4, Scar, Hook, and Pakulis. 4, 5, 6 for signature. So Anthony Scarlatta is ready. Misses in. Deep fly ball into left center, losing it in the night sky. But a nice catch there from Chuck Regalado. That ball went up over the lights. He just turned and burned and made the catch for out number 1. Ball there to Hook. So Dirty 38's able to get out of that predicament, keeping it at 2. It's 2-0 Pharaohs over Dirty 38's in the bottom of the 3rd. For those of you wondering about that one. Hook pushes that to the right side. Danny ranging back just in front of Marola, makes the catch for out number 2. So the first 2 down in order here. Chris Pakula steps in. Just misses inside. Pick thought that one was a little low, but it does land in the zone. Rolls that one over to Jimmy. 3 up, 3 down for signature 45s. Keeping them quiet there. Still up 1 as they head to the bottom of the 4th. I rarely mind when it doubles up on songs, but I feel like 2 Sugar Rays might be too many. Bottom 4 here for the 45s. Danny, Adam, and Mike. Villarreal, Haas, and Marola. 7, 8, 9 hitters for the 45s. Clinging to a 1-run lead right now. So Donnie and Danny are set. Goals that one just between Hook and Mahoney. Leadoff single and Danny's 2 for 2. Gonna get a runner. Number 10, Anthony, running for Danny. Haas takes a ball off the plate. Looks like the Dirty 38's getting one back right there. So 2-1. One hits the front of the plate. 3-1. That one misses inside. Ball deep. Donnie walks at him. So first to reach for Mike Marola. And in the couple 45s games that I have done here so far in this tournament, Marola has been abusing that right field foul line. Haas getting a runner as well. 37, I believe that's Jake. Ball deep. Marola to the right side. Marston over slides. Drops the ball as he hits the ground. Got his hands on it, but very displeased with himself for not holding on to that. The one and only Michael Joseph. Yeah, this is extremely fun, especially this game. 3-2 between two 16-inch softball behemoths. Red versus Raspberry. Marola to the right side. Scar with it. Throws to Haas. They get a double play. Nice play there from Scar, using his momentum to make the throw for out number 2. So just like that, the turntables. Runner on first still. So Marola lines out, then the runner for Danny, gun down at second. Jamie Moretti up here with a runner on first in the battle of the broadcasters. Jimmy with a sac fly in his first at bat, rolls that one over to Hook. Hook with it, turns and fires over to Scar, and they get him for out number 3. So they had the makings of a big inning, did the 45s. A big defensive double play keyed by Anthony Scarlatta, and then the ground out over to Hook for out number 3. So still a one-run ball game. Signature chasing one coming up in the top of the 5th. Top 5, 7, 8, 9. Greg Fleming, Dave Navarro, Matt Munizzi up here for signature. Looking to even this one out. James Smith checking in on Facebook from the patio. I didn't even know we had a patio. Of course, while they're up here, we'll give our flowers to our softball staff. Sammy Joe has been up here scoring and announcing every game on field one. And then my guy, Joel Zavala, working, helping with the Rangers, with the scoring, with the photography. So Jazzman Photography helping out the PDoFP this weekend. Got some great action shots I can't wait to share with you guys on Monday. Fleming hits that one high into the sky. Sanchez under, makes the catch up against the belly for out number one. So Navarro up here with one down. We got some of that heat lightning in the distance. That one lifted into center. Nice play from Chuck for out number two. Vicky D says Sammy Joe rocks with a gold star and 2 exclamation points. She says thumbs up. Appreciate it.
Now batting number 57, Matt Busy.
So here's Matt Munizzi. The first 2 set down in order fairly quickly. That one off the plate. 45's doing a good job of answering that momentum shift after that last defensive half inning from Signature. Illegal there for ball 4. So Munizzi draws a walk, bringing up Haas.
Now batting number 12, Brian Haas.
That is a good question. Our friends from the Chicago 16-inch Softball Hall of Fame checking in on Facebook at Shy16HOF. Check them out. They had an awesome induction day and Legends game on Tuesday before our play-in series. Our friends from the Uncle Jimmy, Cousin Donnie show brought you all the action from the Legends game. Jimmy didn't like that call, takes a walk. There's a strike. So a shift over on field 2. It looks like the Dirty 38s are leading now 4-2 in the top of the 4th. Haas hits that up the middle off the heel of Moretti. Danny with it, flips to Yaris. Good back up there from the 45's infield. Keeps Signature scoreless in the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 45's up 1. Eleven 1-2 coming up here for the 45s. Chuck Regalado, Anthony Sanchez, Nate Mercado. Hawk, congrats on the puppy. We're going to get a pinch hitter here, though, for Chuck. It's going to be our guy, J-Rob. Every time I do a live stream and J-Rob comes up to bat, I always mention he's one of the good guys, one of the all-time good guys, and then he swings at the first pitch, and I never get to finish that thought. So let's see what goes on there. Joel, the Dirty 38s are playing Pharaohs, up 4-2 right now in the top of the fourth. Just took the lead in the last inning. J-Rob lifts that one into right. Marston chasing it back, makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch. J-Rob gave it a ride, but Danny Marston puts up the stop sign and makes the catch for out number one. Well, Jackson, my dog is a Beagle Basset Hound, so that's going to be my favorite breed of dog. Pop your favorite breeds of dog in the chat. So back to the top with Anthony Sanchez. Yeah, Butter Chucks have been on an impressive run. Hall of Fame as well. Strike two there. Nice pitch from Donnie. One, two here. Donnie to Anthony. Pop fly into center. Navarro a couple hops to his left. Makes the catch for out number two. So here's Mercado. The first two set down in order. Ooh, that seems fun, Tom. Shepherd Hound mix. So 1-1, Donnie to Nate. Nate pops that over to third. Hook makes the catch in foul territory for out number three. So 3 up, 3 down, a quiet fifth. 45 still up 1. Signature coming up in the top of the sixth. So 11, 1, 2, Donnie, Danny, and Mark. Donnie will be hitting for himself against Jimmy.
Number 42, Danny Rollins.
Donnie looked up at Sammy as she announced his name, and he almost looked surprised. We've been seeing Ty McCullough hit for Donnie in the couple signature streams we've done. Obviously, if that happened now, Donnie would be pulled, so he swings away at that one, flips it to the left side. Foul. Using a cut shot bat. Of course, we'd like to thank our sponsor once again, Cut Shot Sports. Mike, playing with Chucks, is here with bats in hand, just in case you'd like to purchase one. A-plus cleaning and maintenance service, commercial and residential services. Of course, the man on the mound and the man at bat, Uncle Jimmy, Cousin Donnie Show, and Papa Magoo's. And then F.H. Passion, who's also playing on field two. So half our sponsors are playing right now. Flat pitch there from Jimmy to Donnie. Donnie pushes that to the left side. Sanchez drops the ball. Rare miscue there for Anthony Sanchez. Casually strolling to that one as it hit his hands, just kind of fell through. Donnie standing at first base. Can of corn right there, and Sanchez dropped it. Let's see if the 45's defense can pick him up here. Big opportunity for Signature. Marston hits that in the gap. Sanchez again, full run, makes the catch. That one significantly more difficult, and he squeezed it. So one down here for Mark Munizzi. Pushes that to the left side, foul and out of play. Nice play. Oh, he dropped it. I was going to say nice jumping play from one of the fans just beyond the dugout over the yellow safety rail. So Jimmy checks the D. Pump and pitch. Mark flips it to the left again. Sanchez coming in, makes that catch. Throw goes back to first, but Donnie back in plenty of time. Gonna get a timeout right here. Is he gonna talk to Jimmy with Mahoney coming up? Some of our results from today. Flashback defeated Dirty 38s. Circus defeated Hex. 45s defeated March. Signature defeated High Y. Circus beat Flash in our 8 o'clock game, so they'll be playing at 1:15 tomorrow against the winner of this one. And from our morning games, Whale moved all the way on to take on High Y tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. March and Hall of Fame on Field 2 at 9:30. Hex and Chucks, and then the winner of Dirty 38s and Pharaohs will move on. You can see all the results over at quickscores.com/Forest Park. See tomorrow's matchups and everything leading into our 3:45 championship game, Championship Sunday here at the Park District of Forest Park. Strike there from Moretti to Mahoney. That one misses outside. Mahoney hits it up the middle to Yaris, flips to Nate for out number 3. So Donnie forced out at second off the bat of Mahoney. Nothing doing for Signature once again. Still chasing one. We head to the bottom of the 6. 45's coming up. Great question, JD. That score just came in hot off the presses right now. 4-3, top 5 Dirty 38s leading the Pharaohs. Dirty 38s on defense right now, though, and it looks like there may be a runner on third. Either that or the third base coach looks real tired from coaching. But right now, 4-3, top 5 Dirty 38s leading the Pharaohs. 3-4-5 coming up here for the 45s. Vince Sacy, Jeff Mustari, and Scotty Vetter looking to add to the lead. Signature looking to hold them, keep it at 1 for their last wraps in the top of the 7th. Outside of that error in left, that really didn't come back to hurt them at all. The defense did a great job picking them up. This has been an immaculate defensive game. Very clean. That one flips to the right side. Foul. The defense just as good as the vibes. Immaculate. Rolled over to third, hook with it, bounces off the hands, off the chest, the throw just a bit late. Vince beats it out at 1. That one not as immaculate, but good job by Hook sticking with it. Good wheels down the line for Vince, hustling all the way. There you go, Eric. I always love when people pick up the little Easter eggs like that. Jeff rolls that one over to Spencer. Spencer throws across. Brian Panic calls him safe. Good hustle from Jeff Mustari. Didn't really get a lot behind that hit. Very tough play. Spencer had to come up and burn one over to first. Put a lot behind it, but Jeff beats it by a hair. So first and second, nobody out here for Scotty Vetter. Pushes that to third off the hip of Hook. Good backup from Mahoney. Looked like Chad was thinking about stepping on 3 as that ball careened off of him, but Mahoney right there to make the play and flip it to him. Keep the lead runner off of third and get themselves 1 out. So 1 down, first and second. Big opportunity here for Signature to get out of it. Donnie starts Yaris off with a strike. One. One short. Yaris rolls that one to Donnie, throws to Haas for 1, over to Yaris. Bingo, bango, bongo. What a huge double play for Signature. Able to keep 45s out of the scoring column, keep this one a 1-run game. They're coming up in the top of the 7th, and it's going to be 4, 5, and 6 for Signature. Huge double play for Signature. Nice athletic play from Donnie Rollins. Hustling over to his left, fires it to second. Nice turn to get him at 1. Score update, it is now knotted up at 4 between the Dirty 38s and the Pharaohs in the bottom of the 5th over on field 2. So back and forth game over on 2. 7th inning here. Signature needs at least 1 to keep it rolling. Strike there from Moretti to Scar. Sig did not like it. Finds the outside of the zone there. Yeah, Joel, very good play from Donald. I got nervous when he was making the running throw, but he hit him right in the chest. Scar pops that one up to third or short. Nate calls off Jeff to make the catch. Nathaniel, thank you for joining. So for those of you just tuning in, the count just jumped by a few. It is 4-4, Dirty 38s, and the Pharaohs tied up in the bottom of the fifth. Hook hits that up the middle, just past Mercado. High throw from Yara or to Yaris, but he's able to knock it down. Jimmy backing him up. So runner on first, one out. Big spot here for Chris Pakulis. Hick hits that hard down the line, off Jeff's hands, can't make the catch. Throw goes towards second. Hook is called out by Brian. Sal going out to have a word. Yaris taunting him just a bit. Things are devolving into chaos right now on the close call at second. And these teams better watch out because tomorrow is Sunday. Donnie with the right idea right there. Someone said something to Greg. He is having to be held back right now. Brian Panic holding back Izzy. So Hook out at 2. Pakulis standing at first. Some pushing and some shoving. Greg Fleming, of course, the next one up to bat. Yeah, Greg unhappy. Greg and Izzy are the ones mouthing at each other right now. Brian says, get your team out of here. Got the tournament directors and the police coming up. Oscar tells Greg, stop right now or you're about to go. He says, I don't want to toss you, but we need to stop this. The irony that 16-inch softball started with a rolled up, taped up boxing glove. Yeah, something was said that set Greg off. And it devolved into a very heavy. There was definitely some pushing and shoving in there. I moved it, Jerry. You called me out, so I moved the graphic. So Fleming up here with a runner on first. Strike one, throw over towards first. Looks like the police are coming to make sure that nothing happens after the game. Got here quick. Strike two. Greg unhappy with that one as well. I'm sure the handshake line will be completely civil. So we've got Red and Raspberry on the field. The Cherries and Berries over behind field two. Fleming hits that one high and foul for strike number 3. Tried to hit that one extra hard and fouled it off. So that is going to do it in this one. 45's victorious 3-2 in 7 over Signature. Very fitting that the early 2000s emo music plays over that one. But 45's victorious over Signature, so they will move on to take on Circus in game 43, 1:15 p.m. tomorrow. The winner of that one moves on to the championship game at 3:45. Here for Signature, they are going to face... Second, let me get my note turned over. Signature is going to face the winner of Chuck's and the winner of, or the winner of Dirty 38s and Pharaohs versus the winner of, or Chuck's. So Chuck's will take on the winner of 38s and Pharaohs. They'll play tomorrow, and then that winner will take on Signature. I'm all frazzled from all of that. Oh my goodness, that was wild. But 45's victorious in the end. That's going to do it for tonight's slate of live streams. We'll be back at it nice and early tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. We'll have Whale and High Y facing off on Field 1. And I believe we'll carry all of the afternoon games tomorrow. So hope to see you live from the right here at the Park District of Forest Park. But hey, if you're in the area, it's Championship Sunday. We'll have cold beer. We'll have hot food. The ice cream will be flowing out of concessions. So come on over, have a good time, and come hang out in this immaculate atmosphere tomorrow starting at 9:30 a.m. right here at the Park District of Forest Park. I'm Adam Cumby. Thank you for joining us.